The Chicago Bears continue to make moves at the offensive line position as they trade for Chiefs All-Pro offensive lineman Joe Thuney. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Would really appreciate that. All right, so man, oh man, Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson are cooking, bro. And they are cooking with gas right now because they will not stop trying to fix this offensive line, and I love it. All right, first it was Jonah Jackson, and you look at that move and you're like, okay, you know, a guy who's often injured, he did get benched, but you see the potential there because he was with Ben Johnson and maybe he could work out, but certainly when he's healthy, he's solid. Now you hear the Chicago Bears acquiring Joe Thuney from the Kansas City Chiefs. This is some serious work here. All right, so let's talk about this. So the Bears are giving up a 2026 fourth-round pick for Joe Thuney, all right? And my initial reaction is I love this. I love this for a number of reasons, all right? First and foremost, obviously you get an upgrade in the offensive line room. Yes, I know he's a guard, and we just acquired a guard in Jonah Jackson. We'll see who plays on the left or right side. I'm not worried about that as much as the fact that, hey, we are just getting upgrades here, all right? Because Joe Thuney, man, even though he's older, I should say, he's 32, he can play, man. He was an All-Pro the past 2 seasons, a 90.2 pass blocking grade, best among all guards from PFF. I mean, he is still extremely productive. So you asked the question, Faiz, if he is still very good, why did the Chiefs trade him for a fourth-round pick? Well, it's because the Chiefs already have the highest paid center in football in Creed Humphrey, and they also are looking to pay Trey Smith and make him the highest paid guard in football. So you can't pay everybody on the offensive line, and so they basically saw that Joe Thuney's getting a little older, and they're probably looking to get a little younger, and so they decided to move off of him. But make no mistake about it, Joe Thuney, he still has multiple productive years left in his career. So to me, I love that. You're upgrading the offensive line room immediately. Number 2, veteran leadership. This was something this offensive line group was missing, man. You didn't have a veteran leader leading this line. That's exactly what Joe Thuney can do, man. All of those years of experience winning Super Bowls, like, he is a guy that will come in and command this locker room as far as the offensive line. So you got to love that. And then number 3, people are talking about the fact that we give up a fourth-round pick. Folks, established talent alongside the offensive line will always beat a project or, a draft pick that you might think could potentially work out. Because, again, we are talking about a fourth-round pick. So you asked me, Faiz, would you rather have a fourth-round pick where you take an offensive lineman and take a chance on a guy, or would you rather have a proven commodity who's a little older in a guy like a Joe Thuney? I'm taking Thuney every single time and twice on Sundays, and I'm not thinking twice about it, okay? Especially because I mentioned to you, the offensive line, it's different, man. The offensive line is the one position where I don't mind throwing and allocating a bunch of resources at because it is just too important to upgrade. All right? I'm not trying to exhaust and throw a bunch of resources at a lot of the skill level position players. I'm doing it at the offensive line. I'm doing it in the trenches because that's where the game is won. So to me, all the Bears fans complaining about, oh, we're giving up too many draft picks. Folks, these are 4th and 6th round picks. All right, for the most part, you're not going to get quality players there a lot. Once in a while you will, but I am taking established veterans over that chance any single day. So now you're looking at an offensive line, and we're not done, by the way, at all, of, the left tackle spot with Braxton Jones. You have Thuney at the left guard spot. Center is going to be to be determined. Hopefully it's going to be Drew Dalman in free agency. A right guard spot, Jonah Jackson, and then at the right tackle, Darnell Wright. Now, we could still get Braxton Jones upgraded. Obviously, the center spot, we'll see. And then Jonah Jackson, maybe, there's somebody else we'll find, and he's more of a depth piece. But, man, Joe Thuney is a home run pick here. And I love this. Ben Johnson is telling Ryan Poles, look, don't worry about Caleb. All right? Caleb was fine last year, and I'm going to get the most out of Caleb, and Caleb is going to be just fine. We need protection. Let's get protection. I had the best line in Detroit. All right? That's how I was able to, scheme up my plays, my running game, my passing game. Everything is built off of the offensive line. I'm the offensive genius, right? Right? That's why you hired me. Get me an offensive line. Spare no expense to get me an offensive line. And especially when we are seeing the numbers in free agency that could potentially be up there. I mean, we're talking about guys like Aaron Banks, guard for the 49ers, getting upwards of $15 to $18 million. That's what's being reported. All right, so to me, I know you got to overpay in free agency for sure, but if there's better options on the trade market, why not take that? And that's exactly what Joe Thuney is. So Ben Johnson is telling Ryan Poles, upgrade the offensive line. We got to do this. We got to do it the right way. And man, oh man, has Ryan Poles been listening. So I love this move for the Chicago Bears. This is a serious upgrade. Caleb Williams should be extremely happy because we have already not even started free agency and the draft and have significantly upgraded the offensive line. You got to love it. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.